it's actually really close to this. XML HTTP status text. Now this is a property of basically, it's basically going to give you a status message if something went wrong. So that's all you need to remember. Hopefully we won't see that anyways. Now in the 200, which would mean a successful communication and the request processed, successfully and your response is ready, of course we want to do something with that response. Whatever we ask, our server to do, this is where we, kind of get to the good part. So of course, whenever it needs to communicate back, I said put everything in a try catch statement. And I actually just want to copy my catch. So it's going to try to do something and catch it if something goes wrong. But this try block, what do we want to do first? Well, the first thing we want to do is, since we were requesting this text file, let's actually get the text of this as a string. Now you can actually, whenever you receive a response from using AJAX, you can get it in a bunch of different ways. You can get it as an XML file, and that way, you saw in the first couple examples, we can handle that in specific ways. But we just want to, get this as a very simple string, since this is a very simple example. So let's go ahead and store it in a variable called text, and we'll set this equal to XML HTTP response text. So basically this is just going to generate static, plain, boring text and return it to you in a variable called text. So now this text variable should be equal to this sentence right there. Holy crap, this actually worked. So now what I want to do is I actually want to set the inner HTML of status 4, because if you took note, we actually did it for status 1, status 2, and status 3, but we didn't do it with status 4 yet. So let me just go ahead, and since this has to be nice and neat, status 4, remember that I said that status 4 basically meant that request is finished and response is ready. And I know I spelled some crap wrong there, but not important. So that's basically what status 4 means. Your request, whatever you asked for, is finished and your response is ready to go. Maybe that response is successful, and maybe that response is just as simple as, hey dude, you requested some page that doesn't exist. But anyways, status 4 means that your response is ready. So now the last thing we want to do is we actually just want to output this text on the screen. So basically all we did now is we took this text and we set it equal to a variable. But now we just have to output that variable on the screen. So let's go ahead and do that by this simple line of code right there. So basically, I think that hopefully I didn't get any errors. Let's just go ahead and see right now. So let me go ahead and refresh, upload all this to my server. Someone's texting me right in the middle of a freaking tutorial. And let me go ahead and refresh this, and hopefully, oh yeah, everything worked perfectly. So the first thing we did is we just said, okay, we're connected to the server. We made it this far. And then once we were connected, we sent the request through AJAX. And the request was basically, hey, send us a text file. And once we got the text from it, it appeared on the screen, just like I showed you guys. Now, take note of the fact that even though we wrote code for status 1, 2, 3, and 4, since this is Google Chrome, whoever developed Google Chrome thought it was a good idea to ignore status 1. So some of you guys watching this tutorial and running this program, you may see status 1. Some of you guys may not see like status 3 or something. But as long as you get this last part, holy crap, this actually worked, or holy carp, this actually worked, then your program works, even if it isn't the exact same. So there you have it. Now hopefully you understand the little intricacies and why we build an AJAX program and why states are so important. So we are finally done, and guys, probably this is where I'm going to be going with this tutorial series. I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about XML files and show you guys some really cool techniques and some other things. And probably in 20 tutorials or so, once I'm done covering the basics of everything, I want to create the coolest program, and that's a AJAX chat room. Now, a problem with a lot of chat rooms is that if it's built in Flash or Java or something, maybe the users need to download it, or maybe, they don't have Flash installed. With Ajax, it's compatible on almost every computer, and there is no. I'm. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but that's what I'm super excited about. So, I shouldn't have even told you that, but I let the cat out of the bag. It's going to be awesome, and I'm going to show you guys how to create an awesome, freaking sweet chat room in the upcoming tutorials. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.